James Earl Jones, born on January 17, 1931, in Arkabutla, Mississippi, is one of the most distinguished actors in American cinema. Over a career spanning 7 decades, his deep, resonant voice became iconic, lending its weight to some of the most beloved characters in film, television, and theater. From his early struggles with a speech impediment to becoming the voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars, Jones's journey is a testament to perseverance, talent, and an unwavering passion for storytelling. James Earl Jones was born to Robert Earl Jones, an actor and boxer, and Ruth Connolly, a teacher and maid. His father left the family shortly after Jones's birth, and he was primarily raised by his grandparents on a farm in Michigan. Though his father was absent for much of his early life, they later reconciled, and Robert Earl Jones went on to have a successful acting career. Jones's childhood was marked by a debilitating stutter, which caused him to become nearly mute for several years. He later described this period as one of intense isolation, as he found it difficult to communicate with his peers. Despite his speech impediment, Jones found solace in writing and eventually in reading aloud. It was a high school teacher who encouraged him to speak publicly, guiding him towards poetry recitations, which helped Jones gain control over his stutter. His newfound confidence in speaking led him to discover a love for performing, especially in theater. After high school, Jones attended the University of Michigan, where he initially studied pre-medicine, intending to become a doctor. However, his passion for the arts drew him toward the theater department. He eventually transferred to the American Theater Wing in New York City, where he honed his acting skills. His early career was rooted in the theater. He made his Broadway debut in 1957 in The Egghead. However, his big break came in 1960 when he starred in Jean Genet's The Blacks, one of the longest-running off-Broadway plays of the decade. This role established him as a formidable stage actor, and over the years, Jones would return to the stage, garnering numerous accolades, including Tony Awards. Jones's first significant film role came in 1964 when he starred as Lieutenant Lothar Zog, a bomber pilot in Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Though a small role, it opened the door to future opportunities in Hollywood. In 1970, Jones delivered one of his most acclaimed performances in The Great White Hope, a film adaptation of the play in which he had also starred. His portrayal of boxer Jack Johnson, a role inspired by the first African-American heavyweight champion, earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, making him one of the few Black actors at the time to receive such recognition. Despite his many achievements in front of the camera, James Earl Jones is perhaps most widely known for his voice. In 1977, he was cast as the voice of Darth Vader in George Lucas's Star Wars: A New Hope. Though David Prowse physically portrayed Vader, it was Jones's deep, menacing voice that gave the character its unforgettable gravitas. Jones returned to voice the character in subsequent films in the Star Wars saga, solidifying his place in pop culture history. Interestingly, Jones was initially uncredited for his role in the original Star Wars, as he felt his contribution was minimal. However, his vocal performance became so synonymous with the character that it remains one of the most recognizable voices in film history. Beyond Star Wars, Jones has lent his voice to other beloved characters, most notably Mufasa in Disney's The Lion King, 1994. His portrayal of the wise and regal Lion King further cemented his reputation as a master of vocal performance. Jones reprised the role in the 2019 live-action version of The Lion King. In addition to his voice work, Jones has appeared in a wide range of films and television series. Some of his notable roles include Field of Dreams, 1989, Coming to America, 1988, and The Hunt for Red October, 1990. He also had a recurring role on the television series Gabriel's Fire, 1990 to 1991, for which he won an Emmy Award. Jones's work in theater has been equally lauded. He won Tony Awards for Best Actor for his performances in The Great White Hope, 1969, and Fences, 1987. He has also been a tireless advocate for the importance of the theater arts, particularly for Black actors, paving the way for future generations. James Earl Jones married actress Cecilia Hart in 1982, with whom he had one son, Flynn Earl Jones. Hart passed away in 2016 after a battle with ovarian cancer. Despite this personal loss, Jones continued to work, taking on new roles and remaining active in both film and theater well into his later years. Throughout his career, Jones has received numerous awards and honors, including the Kennedy Center Honors in 2002, an Honorary Academy Award in 2011, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Screen Actors Guild in 2009. His contributions to the arts have made him a cultural icon, and his influence on actors of color has been profound. James Earl Jones passed away on September 9th, 2024, at the age of 93. He died at his home in Pawling, New York, surrounded by family.